Welcome back for the part 2. Before we will start, we will revise again so you will remember what we capitalize. Days of the week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We need to write how with a capital letter. Very good. Months of the year: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. How do we write them? With the capital letters. Bravo. Holidays, special holidays that people celebrate around the world. These are very common holidays in United States. Memorial Day, 4th of July, Armor Day, Mother's Day, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Independence Day, Labor Day, President's Day, Teacher's Day, Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day, and New Year's Eve. Now, names of people must be capitalized, including their titles, like Mr. Brown, Miss Lara, Miss Jenna, Dr. Stan. Names of places, like Jeddah, Tahliya Street, France, New York, Pacific Ocean, Arab Mall. Please just remember, if the word has more than if the proper noun has more than one words, we need to capitalize all of the words. Names of famous landmarks. These are only few examples: Statue of Liberty, Lincoln Memorial, Eiffel Tower, and Mount Rushmore must be capitalized. And when do we capitalize the titles? When they are followed by the name of the person. If there is no name following the title, we do not capitalize the titles. We finished this page. Now please open up on page 441. Are we ready? Okay, let me just get my pen so I can help you circling the words which should be capitalized. If a sentence has capitalization mistakes, write correctly the words that should have capital letters. If a sentence has no capitalization mistakes, you will write letter C. In May of 2005, my family flew to Paris, France. Do we have any capitalization mistakes here? I will read it one more time. In May of 2005, my family flew to Paris, France. Do we have any capitalization mistakes? Yes, we do. Did you find it? It's right here. May, because May is a month of the year. How do we write the month of the year? With the capital letters. Please write it on the line nicely with a capital letter. Number 2. On Tuesday, I visited the Eiffel Tower. On Tuesday, I visited the Eiffel Tower. Let's have a look. Can you find any mistake? Do we have any words that needs to be capitalized in this sentence? Yes, we do. Tuesday, because that's a day of the week. Number 3, the Eiffel Tower was designed by Alexandre Gustave Eiffel. The Eiffel Tower was designed by Alexandre Gustave Eiffel. Do we have any capitalization mistake here? Do we need to capitalize any words in the sentence? No, we don't. That means we will write letter C on the line because sentence is correct. No capitalization mistakes. Number 4, the frame of the Statue of Liberty in New York was also designed by Mr. Eiffel. The frame of the Statue of Liberty in New York was also designed by Mr. Eiffel. Do we have any mistakes in this sentence? Yes, we do. I have right here New York. You know New York? New York is a very famous city in United States. You need to capitalize letter N and letter Y, New York. And one more, Mr. Eiffel. It's a title of the Sir Eiffel. Please, Mr. Eiffel should be capitalized. Eiffel is already capitalized, but Mr. is not. Should be. Please write them correctly on the lines. Number 5. Next September, Mrs. Austin will take us to see the Statue of Liberty. Next September, Mrs. Austin will take us to see the Statue of Liberty. Do we have any capitalization mistakes here? Did you find any? I did. So let me tell you the answer, September. You know why? Because it's a month of the year. And one more, Mrs. Austin. That's a title. Austin is her name. So Mrs. must be capitalized. Did you do it correctly? I hope so. Now we will do the same thing. Write the sentences. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. Use capital letters correctly. On Independence Day, Mom called Philadelphia. On Independence Day, Mom called Philadelphia. Where should we correct the letters? Which words should be capitalized? You find them? Okay, here comes my answer. Independence Day, which is a special holiday, and Philadelphia, which is the name of the city. On Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day in January, we went to the Washington Monument. On Martin Luther King Jr. Day in January, we went to the Washington Monument. This sentence was a little bit harder. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, it's a special holiday, and January, it's a month of the year. Number 8. Mr. and Mrs. Pines drove to Plymouth, Massachusetts for Thanksgiving. Oh, we have many words that should be capitalized right here. I will read it again. Mr. and Mrs. Pines drove to Plymouth, Massachusetts for Thanksgiving. Let's start. First of all, Mr. and Mrs. Pines. This is their names. Pines, Mr. Pine and Mrs. Pine. Mr. and Mrs. Pines drove to Plymouth, which is a city, Massachusetts, which is the name of a state, for Thanksgiving, name of a holiday. So, Mr. and Mrs. Pines, Plymouth, Massachusetts, and Thanksgiving. Number 9. Dad stopped at Mount Rushmore last Memorial Day. Which word needs to be capitalized? Memorial Day. Anything else? Nope. On President's Day in February, Sam visited the Lincoln Memorial. On President's Day in February, Sam visited the Lincoln Memorial. Which word should we capitalize? President's Day and February. President's Day, it's a holiday, and February, it's a month of the year. Good job, everyone. I hope you understand this lesson, and if you don't, you can revise it again and again and again. Great job. Have a good day. Take care.